Morning. I don't know how I did that, but I don't like it. Sometimes I'll do weird stuff and I just don't understand how I did it. All right. All right. That is what we're working on right there for today. Let me go to my live show real fast. That way I can just kind of see if there's anybody over here that I missed, because sometimes I don't see them. So I want to have both pages up. Let me set that up. I go here and let's grab the YouTube page. Is that it? No, that's not it. All right, cool. So that way I can see the chat over here. All right, cool. Let's go ahead and just jump into it. All right, so I got to go and work on this Charizard being ridden by Spawn. So what I'm going to do is I'm focusing on the biggest part of this, which is going to be Spawn's cape. So this is actually a wraparound piece. So it was started here. I'm going to zoom out so everybody can see it. Okay. So it actually wraps around to the back like so. So it's a pretty large piece of artwork. Not bad. I feel like, you know, the gentleman that's getting this is going to, sorry, the person that's getting this is going to definitely like this, without a doubt. All right. So we're going in super, super duper hard on this. That over there. Out of my way. So again, I'm just focusing in on just the red part today for this piece. So for this, I'm going to be using a R27 Copic. Just gotta make sure I can find mine. It's in here. I know it is. So that's the R27 Copic I'll be using. What's going on, Pop? We didn't get a chance to touch base the other day because myself and Custom were just going on we were just riffing back and forth. So how are you doing? I know if I was going to get anybody this early, the show apparently was not programmed. So I got to go back through and set up my schedule. What's going on, Nina? I'm going to assume that if you're Nina from FAU, you're in the Florida area. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, this is just one of the many things that I've had a chance to do. I'm trying to get to a large number of these covers. So I'm trying to get to 50, and then we'll see where it goes from there. I think I'm on a good track. What's going on, Beyond? So I'm doing pretty good. I don't know if you guys were here, but I actually have two things I'm doing. I'm trying to get this up, and then I'm also doing a custom card set. Well, this one unfortunately is already spoken for. But I do have other stuff that's, you know, coming down the pipe. But literally, I will do any type of cover. I just got some Invincible covers last night, so I'm going to be working on those. I've never done an Omni Man, so that will be one of the characters that I definitely put on one of those covers. But recently, I think you guys were on the show. I'm going to say on Sunday. That's when Custom came on. So Custom and I are doing a collaboration right now, where I have 8 of his books, from Street Fighter to Thundercats. I have a Transformers one, Aquaman that I'm doing, a Spider Woman. So I have a whole bunch of those that I'm going to be working on, and those will go back to him, and he's going to work his magic on every one of those books. So, is there anything in particular that you're looking to add to your collection that you don't already have? I think I'm going to put the foot in there, so I don't want to mess that up. Let's put a shadow of the foot. I'm not going to go full detail. Yeah, you guys definitely got to check us out on Thursday. Check it out on Thursday, because I'm actually going to have Kay on here, and she's going to be doing her magic with her painting skills. I have no idea what she's going to be working on, but I will say this much: I'm either going to be working on a Ghost Rider, sorry, a Absolute Batman on Ghost Rider's bike, or I'm going to be working on a Transformers piece. I'll give you guys a heads up on that. What's going on, Gar? Welcome to the stream. So yeah, Kay and I will definitely be, cooking on Thursday. So that stream, I'm gonna probably be on at around like 8:30, but it officially starts at 9. So as soon as she gets up and she's ready to rock, we'll get cooking together on that. So bookmark it. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm actually down in Florida. I'm one of those rare birds from Florida. I was born and raised here. How about yourself? Oh, really? Yeah, I have family that used to be family that does live in that area, and then I also have people, um, like my mom went to Tuskegee for a while. My brother went to Tuskegee, and I know I have other family that lives up in that area. Definitely a different area than what I would have thought it would be. I do like going up there. All right, that's the top. So this is going to be inside. This will be inside too. Okay. The top. This is inside. Hold on, you're running the convention? If so, then that's pretty cool. If I was in the area, I would definitely love to do it. Man, I'll have to keep my eye on the radar for that one for the future. I would like to do some stuff that's not in my area. Also, considering I haven't been to Alabama in quite some time, so I definitely would love to come back out there. It's not that far of a trip. Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, I always have people asking me about like different cons to go to, all over the place. So it's not just here in Florida, but all over the place, especially people that are new to doing this kind of stuff. So I can definitely point them in your direction. I think newer cons are good because it's a good way to start, you know, connecting with people. And usually new cons are a little less pricey and you get better deals with artists and stuff like that. So that's a bonus. Yeah, if you just want to send me like, you can send me a JPEG of it once you get the thing all done. For sure, I definitely want to take a look at it. So the question I have for you is like, how's the experience been trying to plan this whole thing? Has it been kind of chaotic, or is it something that you're usually, comfortable doing? Oh, I'm definitely have to put some weight on those chains for sure. Make those pop a little bit more. Oh, definitely. Perfect. I don't want to hold you up. So I'm assuming you're a teacher? Well, God bless you, my friend. That is cool. Yeah, I enjoyed my teaching in middle and grade school. Definitely taught me a lot. And then I was like, I want to teach on the collegiate level. So that's where I've landed at this point. And I'm not looking back. I like that. I prefer it. You have a lot more flexibility to do the things that you need to do. That's cool. Yeah, I mean, I would I would say yeah, I've been drawing as long as you have as well. I mean, I could say my first official drawing that I remember drawing, I was 4 years old. So long, long time. Been drawing for 44 years that I know of. 44 years. It's crazy. never thought I would say that, but yeah, that's the reality. All right. So this is the top. That's the inside. So this would be the top as well. So you got to be careful. This cover or these capes can really get kind of crazy. All the flaps. So the question is, are you looking forward? Oh, love independent comics and the main companies. Big X-Men fan. Then you must be losing your mind being able to see the X-Men in Doomsday. I know I am. Can definitely say I'm a '90s early 2000s comic artist fan. I do love independent comic books more so because people get super creative when they do those. So I tend to cater more to that arena more than anything else. Take a look at what I did. So, well, that's cool. Looks like somebody might be taking a day off. Sorry, guys, I'm feeling a little sick. Gotta go and play these games for the next week. What a treat! Gotta add this pink in here real quick. Well, that's okay. I mean, that's not that far down the road. You know how it is as a teacher. I mean, our time goes by pretty quick. I don't think I'm going to use that one. I'm going to use a different one. No. What is that? Is that something to do with Doctor Doom? And I'll be honest with you, like as far as like mainstream comics, I stopped reading that stuff a long time ago. When I collect for the art. What's up, PK? Welcome. Good morning. Yeah, I was just talking to Pop about doing some stuff here. Yeah, here, let me show you. There you go. Thank you. Yeah, it's a double-sided piece. It wasn't supposed to be, but because I forgot to do the wings, I had to throw that in there. So this is one of those fortunate mistakes for the client. Yeah, I gotta definitely start jumping back in there for that particular part. The only thing that I have a problem with is also like pricing wise, things get a little bit insane. So some of the things I would really like to read, I can't because I can't afford to keep on spending all that money for those things. And PK, thank you so much. Yeah, this one's a good one. It's going to be a dope piece when it's done. I remember I put the fire reflection on his cape. Come in there with some colored pencil and I'll do that. That was nice. I just went ahead and marked my finger. Yeah, I have a hard time. Like nowadays, I'm like, I wish comics were a little bit less than what they are. I don't understand the model for how they do the pricing. You know, one day I'll figure it out. But you know, $5, you know, regularly doesn't really make a lot of sense. $3 would be really good for a book. I think that's a good sweet spot. I would even be good with $4. What's up, M Dog? And just a reminder, guys, Thursday I got Kay on here, so you definitely want to be on because you know she's got good energy and she's gonna bring some heat that day. The show starts at 9 a.m. So I'm probably going to be going until about 11:30 to 12 o'clock. I don't know how late she wants to stay on, but that's my time. And that's Eastern time, just so you know. Yeah, I know it's going to be a fun show. Thank you. Looking forward to seeing you on there. Yeah, anybody that comes in, it'll be cool. Got to take a look and see where I'm at with these books. So I think when I hit the 40th one, I'm going to do like some cool giveaways for that show. Oh, that was sweet of her. Hey, Pop, have a good one. Maybe we'll see you on Thursday, bud. Go mold those minds. Yeah, so my goal for today is to wrap this one up, and I'll show you guys the other one I'm going to try to do as well. I literally have it next to me. And shockingly enough, it's another Spawn book. I've been on like a Spawn kick with a lot of my clients. They're like, I want a Spawn. So since I'm kind of like in the mode of how to set up these reds and everything for this, I'm going to try to do both before I jump into the other one. The gentleman that ordered this one, though, he ordered two. So he's got this and he's got a Spider-Man that I got to do. Spider-Man's got this wild perspective. And I'll be doing that one after the Spawn one. But I'll show that one off in just a sec. That one's a little bit more comical. And this is a repeat client. So we just got to settle up on both of his books that he got. He's definitely paying for both of those. All right, so let me show you this other book. Now, I'm not going to, I can't show you like like the vision, but I can show you the idea. So this is the car. So the guy that got this, he got a Spawn a while ago, probably say like a year ago, because he's a big fan of like Tacoma trucks. He wanted to have Spawn driving a Tacoma truck. So because he's always wanted a Corvette. Um, he wanted to have another Spawn, but this Spawn is driving his Corvette. So it's the same kind of thing. Right here, we're going to have the Violator, and then right over here is going to be Spawn. But I really wanted this to just be like fun. I mean, it's a really really fun, kind of like rad, um, with a hot rod racer kind of car. But I want to keep all of the elements that were it, but I just want to make it like beefy, and it worked out really really well. So I'm going to come in here, clean this up, make sure I have all of like the fenders and all that stuff, make sure I put in Spawn and everything, and wrap this guy up as soon as possible. Thank you. Good morning, Dan Joe. Yeah, so that's next on the palette. And then I get to do a dope looking, like I said, I'm doing an absolute Batman, but he's going to be riding um, Ghost Rider's bike, and he's going to have Ghost Rider's chain and a couple of other inspirational things on there. So I'm looking forward to that. But lots and lots of stuff. I probably have a backlog of like 8 books, but I'm okay with that. I'd rather have more than not enough. So I'm going to do those slowly but surely, just knock them out one after the other after the other. I have 3 Ninja Turtle books that I get to do. I have the 8 books. Actually, no more than my backlog's bigger than that. I have all of Customs books, so there's 8 there. I have that, like I said, the Batman one, the Spawn. I have a Spider-Man, so I've done probably like 12 to 15. Take a look at I'm gonna have to make a list of all of them so I don't mess them up. Yeah, I'm looking for more people to throw more ideas at me because I really want to. I want to get challenged more. So, painting with watercolor or Gabe, he jumps on here from time to time, and he and I are going to be working on something where it's a Wolverine Gundam mashup. I've never heard of Hitter. I'm not familiar with that character. I have to take a look at that. Oh, that would be good. Hitler. Okay. That would be fun. I'd be down to do something like that. I'd absolutely do something like that. Were you guys able to be here to see like the Predator piece that was done, and along with like we did a Spawn Conan? You guys see any of those? Yeah. So I'll give you an example. So here is because I know I showed it the other night, but I want to show it to you guys again. So this is the Predator piece. Wow, it feels like I did it like a year ago. I did not. It was very recent. So this is the Predator versus Alien piece. This thing is still not delivered. I've been watching it on the tracker. Still hasn't made it to its owner. But this is a piece that is amazing. I love this, and I mean you could see like there's a lot of love in there. I wouldn't be surprised if that happened. I mean it's damn good. I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but I almost didn't want to give him the piece. It was that awesome for me. All right, so here is the This is the Conan piece. So that was really fun. It's got like kind of like a Todd McFarlane-ish kind of look to it. Yeah, that was fun. And then I'm just going to show you guys some of the recent pieces. And then we did a Red Hood. Yeah, so I definitely let people know. I mean, if you get stuff from me, I'm really gonna try to push it as much as I can. Yeah, that's all. All right, I think. Yeah, I got to get the red in there. I gotta take a look at the front. Yeah, that came out really good. I like the shadows in there. So I just got to make sure that when I do the shadows, I don't miss doing parts of it. I have to put some music on here in just a minute. Be on that chat, so that works. Yeah, I think my next goal for this is I'm going to start trying to add it into TikTok and Instagram, but I need a couple more devices to make that work. I have them. I just got to set it all up. Prefer to be on Instagram though, because TikTok has got a weird algorithm set up for it. So if you're not doing a lot of interaction, it boots you. Yeah, I could use OBS. I mean, I use OBS as it is right now, but I haven't like set it up and configured it the way I want to. I don't know if OBS works with Instagram because I haven't checked it in a while. But I'll definitely be looking into that. What's up, Brian? Yeah, it's one of those things. I mean, trying to run technology and also trying to make sure you are able to do the work. So I've sacrificed going and learning the technology because I really want to focus in on creating good pieces. But that necessity for that is happening. Yeah, there's always a little bit of sacrifice. I mean, I prefer focusing on the artwork. That's my goal for this. So for anybody that hasn't seen this stuff, I have to go out to the garage and go grab that. Give me just a sec. I'm gonna do this little piece. I will be right back because I want to pull up these cards so you guys can see them. I think it's very important that everybody get a chance to see what I'm up to. All right, give me just a second. Let me run out to the garage and grab these things real quick. Right back. BRB. All right, I'm back. Didn't want you guys to think I left you. Okay, so this is what's going on right now, in between stuff, right? So I've been working on custom cards. So I have a challenge that I'm doing for myself. It's called the Road to 1,000. So it's 1,000 cards, 10 different categories. I pretty much made it through all of my Marvel stuff, and I got to post up all of these so people can, pick them up. So I got Hulk, I got some Juggernaut, Dagger. If you like Hercules from the last Thor movie, got some Domino. This is the original Domino, not the one from the movie. Mantis, your Silver Surfer fan, Johnny Storm. Gotta have that Moon Knight in there. Howard the Duck, the Thing. So I got 2 people from that. Unfortunately, who was it? Invisible Woman's already been spoken for, so I don't have that anymore. Iron Man, Iron Heart, Elektra, Deadpool. One of my favorites. Got to have that Venom in there. And if you got Venom, you got to have Spider-Man, right? So I'm thinking about down the road, I'm probably going to do like a buy 2, get 1 free kind of thing. So we'll probably start that soon. So I got Craven. If you're a big fan of Born Again, there you go. I do have Pokemon. Now these are going to be different. This is one of the testers that I did for the Pokemon. So on the Pokemon one, it's going to look like this. So let me pull this guy out here. So the Pokemon are really unique. So this is what it's going to look like, but the final version is going to actually have that nice little holographic front. It has all the specs and everything on it, and it actually has a Pokemon card on the back, or the print on the back. So it's all one piece. Beautiful. I love these. These are probably one of my favorite things to do. So I'm going to redo Mew because Mew is my favorite Pokemon. I'm not a huge Pokemon fan, but this is my favorite Pokemon. I just like the design of him. He's really, really neat. And then I'm going to do these guys next. So let me give you a little bit better look on that one. Okay. I have an Iceman. Oh, I hope so. I really, really hope so. I think they're going to be really unique. Once I finish up all those, the Pokemon set is my next set that I'm going to do. This one's going to probably go. I think as soon as the trailer comes out, which I hope is this week, that's gonna blow it out the doors, blow the doors off. So that'll be cool. Magneto. Again, these 2 are gonna probably go pretty fast once that happens. I think his name is Draken. Do I have a Nightcrawler? You know what? Bam! There you go. Definitely got a Nightcrawler. I have an Omega Red. All of these are 25, just so you know. Every one of these is $25. You'll see them in the custom card stuff. Ironheart, if you like Pikachu, same thing. Pikachu will have the card in the back, and you got him. And then another Pokemon one. And again, these were testers, and I can tell because, like, if you look really close, and I'm not going to sell this to somebody unless they really want it, and if they do want it, I'll just do it for a discount. But like right here, you'll see how it's got like that ink is kind of moved a little bit. I don't like that. Got Electro. I don't remember this lady. I'll have to. Oh, this one's I can't sell. I already sold that one. I gotta send that off. And then Colossus. But yes, there's, like I said, there's going to be 100 characters per category. And then the categories are going to be, let me see, because I got to write them down. So it's been a while since I've looked at them. All right, so these are going to be the categories. So if you have interest in any of them, I can send you the list of all the characters. Or if there's one that you want, just let me know. So On the list, we have Marvel. Okay. So this one is done. We have DC. We have Image. We're definitely doing Transformers. Okay. We are doing anime. We're doing cartoons, movies, or movie characters. What was the other? Let's see, we got 1, 4, 5, 6. We got Pokemon. And I'm trying to remember the other 2 that we had as far as categories. I'll give them to you here in just a second. I'm just going to find my list. It's been a bit since I looked at that. Pull that up. But the goal is to have them done in a year. And I think I can pull it off. I just got to lock in. But I've had the blessing of having a lot of fun art come my way. So I'm going to do those first. If you want to go in there, there should be a spot on there. Oh, hold on one sec. Let me actually add this to the inventory real quick, and you can hang on. Let me pull it up here. So sorry. I made this show and I forgot to add the inventory to it. Let's go here. Actually, inventory. There we go. And all right, so when you go in there, you're going to see where it'll say custom sketch cards. You'll go there. It should be populating here in just a second. It'll be there in the shop. But you can add. You can order any card you want. Mm-hmm. Okay, so here's my complete list. I was looking for it. I think I found it. Where is no? That's not the complete list. Hang on one second. It's Marvel. All right, wrestlers, and there's one other one. Let's go find out what it is. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, no, that's not it. I guess I did it a little bit later in the month. Ah, that's what it was. Okay. So the last 2, I got video games. And then I'm doing wrestlers. Wrestlers will probably be my last one that I do. But that's what it so and right now it's this one is done. I'm going to start working on this one next. And then I'll figure out which one I want to do after that. I was literally going to go in order, but I got kind of bored after going from Marvel to DC. So I think I'm going to split it up. I'm going to put something in between these two, so that way I don't get bored. Um, I will probably go from Pokemon into DC after that, and then from DC I will probably do cartoons or anime. So that's my goal. But I'm definitely leaving this one for last because there's certain characters in here I want to do. Oh, so this is what I'm saying. So these are all of the different categories. This one is done. So this category is completely done and ready to go. If you want to order something from if you want to do Marvel, anything you can. But as far as the collection, like the 1,000 card collection, this set is done. It's like locked in. Whatever pieces I did for it are going to be put into a collected collection for that series. After that, I'm going to move into Pokemon, and then I should move into DC after that piece. So that's the order for the next three. So first, second, and this will be the third. All right, just to let you know that the cards are in the shop, so you want to look for custom sketch cards, and just let me know which card that you're looking for. Even if you want to have one made, just let me know, and I'll do that for you. All right, back to the grind of getting this thing done. So do you have a favorite character at all? Yeah, I told my wife the other day, I mean, my favorite character that's still to this day is my favorite character is Shatterstar. The original version of him, not the one that's been like remade like multiple times. I like the original Shatterstar. Oh well, his arm got completely erased. That's not cool. Oh, thank you for the raid. Definitely appreciate that. That was very cool. Very, very cool. Welcome, 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 guys. Yeah, so I'm working on this Spawn book here. I'm just showing everybody the cards because that was one of the questions people were asking. I was like, "Are you still going to be doing that card series?" I'm like, "Hell yeah, I'm doing it." But at the same time, these came across. So if I get to do bigger projects, I'm gonna put that aside because that's more of like a passion project. This is more, I get to do fun stuff. My goal on that is to finish all 1,000 by the end of the year. I think when I originally was doing it, it was like I had to do 5 cards a day, but I'm not putting that kind of pressure on myself. I'm going to have some fun. Yeah, they like to suck up that red, and I got 2 of them. So I got this one right here. So check this out. You got Charizard. Spawn riding a Charizard. So that's really cool. Oh, okay. Well, hang on one second. Let me run that back through. Let me put this to the side. So I'm doing a road. It's called Road to 1,000. So I have 1,000 cards I'm going to be making with 10 different categories in mind. So these are the 10 categories. Okay. Marvel, DC, Image, Transformers, anime, cartoons, and this is all cartoons, movie characters, Pokemon, video games, and then wrestlers. So I'm going to do 100 of each, but I've done Marvel, so I'm out of that one. So I'm now going to move into Pokemon after that. So let me show you some of the stuff. So you got some Colossus, Electro. I'm going to save these for the last, so that way you guys can see those. The cards are 25 a piece. Iron Fist. We have Omega Red. I don't know if this one's being spoken for. PK might be getting this one, so just give me a heads up. Got some Draken. Perfect. Oh, so you got the Nightcrawler, PK? So that one's yours. So we'll make sure, because if it is, I'm going to send that out today. Perfect. All right, so that one's off the table. Nobody gets the Nightcrawler. Draken. Like I said, you have Magneto, and to go with Magneto, check this out. You got Magneto, and you got Cyclops. It's pretty cool. I like those two. Got a little worried Iceman. Save that one. Save that one for you guys for last. If you're a big Daredevil fan, I have that one. I think if you like Elektra, so you can get Elektra and Daredevil together, like so. Boom. If you like Iron Man, I got Iron Man and Ironheart together. If you are a fan of Fantastic Four, got Johnny Storm and Thing. So that came out really good. Let's see here. I'm trying to see if I can find characters that are in the same universe. So we got that one. Okay, so to answer your question on that, I think I have. All right, so there's your Venom. Okay, so and then there's Deadpool. So we're two of three. And then I don't have a Wolverine, but I can make you one for sure. So if you want those two. So this is what I'm going to do. So if anybody wants to do this while they're on the show, if you buy two, I'm just going to send you a third one. So you get to pick a third one. So it'll be 50. It'll be 50 for all three. So you'll buy two, and then I'll send you the third one. So if you want to get those two and you want to add the Wolverine, just purchase two of the custom sketch cards, and I'll send you out the Wolverine to go with it. And you need to let me know which version of Wolverine you want. If you want to have like the feral one, if you want to have the one with the with the weird arm, the dagger arm, if you want to do blue, was it blue and yellow or yellow and brown costume, just let me know. All right, so you got Kraven and Spider-Man, Howard the Duck, Moon Knight. I got a Silver Surfer. I know I have Galactus. I gotta find him, but I don't have him in this set. Mantis, Domino, the original version of her, Hercules from the Thor movie, Dagger from Cloak and Dagger, and then we have Juggernaut, and we have Hulk. Okay, so those are all of those. Now, before you guys get going, these are the special ones. So the Pokemon are going to be different than all the other cards. Okay, that's fine. So what I'll do is I'll hold these aside for you. I'll pull them aside. So let's do this. Let's do this. So that way I don't mess this up. Okay. Okay, that's fine. I mean, I love me some Wolverine, so he's a fun character to draw. I get to do him a lot. So, all right. So I'll hold the Deadpool and the Wolverine aside for you. So those two I've got, and I'll just message you just to do a reminder so that way you know. Now here's the fun one. These Pokemon are cool. So this is what the Pokemon will start out as. So the Pokemon will have the artwork on the front, and they will have a card on the rear, like the printed card on the back. But here's the best part about these. Now they're going to have the holographic addition to it as well. And on top of that, it also has the stats to go with it for that particular Pokemon. And they're signed by me. So you got the art right there. Okay. They are a nice sized card, but these things are fucking beautiful. I love these. So they'll have that. All of the Pokemon are going to be set up like that. But that's what's coming down the pipe. So like the Pikachu, and these are all my testers. So I could just kind of see how I wanted to do it. But I'm going to redo these, all of them. Definitely redoing this because this is my favorite Pokemon to draw. But that, again, that's the next set that's going to be going on. And they're the only ones that are going to have the holographic piece on top. Other than that, those are all the cards. But that's, again, that's the road to 1,000. So 1,000 cards, 100 characters per category. Have to have them done by the end of this year. And I'm sure I can do it. I'm 100% sure I can do it. It's going to be a marathon, but it'll be fun. It'll be really, really fun. Yeah, but I'll message you on that just to make sure. But I'll, like I said, I have those pulled aside so nobody can get them by accident. But I haven't had a chance to work on that a lot because I have been very fortunate to get some of these pieces by some people. I've been working my tail off working on these commissions. No problem. Thank you. Yeah, those cards, honestly, the cards don't take me very long to do at all. They're much easier than these pieces that I do now. I mean, I don't know if you've had a chance to watch some of these streams that I've had a chance to do, but I've been given some really dope pieces to do. Let me see if I can pull it up here. I'll show you the most recent piece because I know you haven't been in here. Where is it? So everybody likes to mash up characters, but this was a very cool mashup. So I got to do that. So it is a Xenomorph Carnage versus a Predator Venom. Not something I ever thought I'd ever get a chance to do, but I'm so happy that I got a chance to do it. So that was that one. And then we got a chance to do, where are you, Spawn? I'll tell everybody, Spawn has been like the kicker as of late. So we did a Spawn Conan. Oops, let me see if I can get the light to stop shining on it. Spawn Conan. All just very sick pieces. And if you guys are familiar with Custom, I have 8 books of his that I'm working on that we're collaborating to do. Yeah, thank you for the purchase, man. I really do appreciate the support. Hopefully, I'll see you up here on Thursday. And yes, that's a reminder, everybody. You might want to bookmark this. So on Thursday, I and Kay are going to be up on here. She's gonna be joining my stream on Thursday for the first time. So we'll collaborate. We'll co-host, and we'll see how it all goes. Because I like to be around people that have good energy, and she seems like she's pretty dope. So we're gonna do our thing. She's gonna paint probably and teach her techniques, and then go from there. Yeah, Kay's pretty dope. Way better artist than I was really showcased on her shop. Her shop does not do her justice. You really see the magic when she gets hustling and doing her work. The lady is super talented. So I'm going to try to co-host with as many artists as I can. On Sunday, I had a chance to co-host with Custom Cuts, and he slays when he does his work. We're in such a back and forth with each other. How you doing? We're just back and forth so much we kind of forgot that we had an audience. It was kind of sad, but yeah, it's just it's good being able to talk to somebody that is in the field, and um, it kind of is inspirational to kind of see what he does because it makes me kind of push what I'm doing. I'm not trying to emulate anything that he does. I don't want to be into that medium. That's not my thing. But I do appreciate the art, and it kind of it's a competitive thing in a way for me because I'm just like, man, I got to get something that's going to be really good for him to cut up. What's up, Glenn? Like, there's a piece that he just recently did. It was a Spider-Man piece. I sent it over to him, and he's like, I can really cut this up. Well, instead of cutting up what I thought he was going to do, he ends up cutting up a web that he adds to it and all this other stuff. I'm like, dude, that's just freaking crazy. That is nuts. So he's going to be working on a Weapon X. He's not gotten to it yet, but I'm waiting for that show to come up. That Weapon X is going to be fire. So this is the Weapon X that he's got. Where is it? So if anybody wants to buy that, you might want to reach out to him. But that's the Weapon X that he's going to be working on. So he's super talented. And he just, if I don't know if somebody purchased this one or not, but this is he did this one last week as well. And it's stunning. It's pretty cool to actually see somebody, take work and just enhance it. All right, so this is the Spider-Man. I had to take a picture of that Spider-Man. That's what he did. Like, that thing is fucking sick. It is so cool. So I was inspired to do like a Todd McFarlane-ish Spider-Man 300 and 301. That's the kind of look I was going for. So I wanted to have that hyper uh what do they call that? Not foreshortening, but force perspective. So you got that huge ass foot and everything. So I really wanted to do that. And for me, I was like, I love this. This looks great. This is cool. And that thing's been sitting in my inventory for a minute. And he saw it, he's like, hey, can I buy that? I'm like, sure, go for it. So he did that, and a couple months later he finally got a chance to do it, and he's killing it. I don't know if I think somebody did buy that Spider-Man one because he did a remark on it. I think Regenerative might have bought that one. But that was a really fun book to do. I still got I have a thin not a Thanos. I have a Thing cover that still available, and then I also have a Doctor Doom cover that's available. So if anybody's needing something to add to their collection. All right, so that looks good. I love Spawn, but doing capes, I gotta tune my capes down a little bit because it goes a little wild. This has got to be colored down. Yeah, this is going to be a really cool piece. wish I had a chance to be on last week. I did a birthday special and did a couple giveaways, so some people got some cool stuff. I was putting up my prints that people could purchase. So somebody got a chance to win my Ninja Turtle pieces that I do, but it's not the traditional Ninja Turtle ones. These are my retro ones that I did. So they're black and white, and the only piece that's red is the band that goes around the head of the character. So it was really cool to do those. All right, so this is going to have the shadow. Okay, looking good. All right, that looks good. I like that. And for anybody that's wondering, as far as like colors go, this is a cool Copic #5. If you want to add that to your list of Copics to add, please do that. All right, so I have, let's see, what am I doing for shadows? I'm going to put my shadow, let's see where this is going to be. So that's lit up. Still going to put my shadow on the left because that's what I traditionally do. Looking good. All right. So we got just a little bit of time left here. I'm going to go for like another 5 minutes or so. If anybody's got any questions or anything like that, please feel free to ask. Keep on forgetting I do need to go to work. That's important. I wish this was my daytime. That would be cool. Yeah. Anybody that's got that kind of deal. I know a lot of my friends are on here, and they do this as far as their job goes. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I would love to do this kind of stuff. I just kind of sit back and work. Just get it done. But I'll be back up here on Thursday at 9. That's when the show with Kay starts. But I will probably be up here earlier than that because I have some ideas that I need to like kind of flesh out before I go and get started. All right. All right, guys. So that is going to be a wrap for me for today. I got to get going because I got some work I got to do. But I'll be back at this probably on Thursday to just do some final touches. I'm going to try to get Charizard done while I'm away. Pump up some of these things. So thank you, Poncho. Please make sure you bookmark Thursday's show. Come and see us. We would love to have you on. We'd love to talk to you, all that kind of good stuff. And anybody else that's on here, definitely just bookmark the show. It's going to be a lot of fun. So, you guys have yourself a very blessed day. You guys take care, and I will see you on the next show. Bye, guys. Let's see. Nope, we're not doing that. All right, guys, we'll see you later.